Hey y'all. I just wanted to come on here really quick. I know I'm looking crazy, but I've been off work for the past 2 days. So this is literally how I look all the time, except for the fact when I'm working. But I just wanted to come on here really quick because I just was on Instagram scrolling and I saw another, um, I saw someone else, an influencer actually say something, and it stuck with me, and I felt like someone that I know, or maybe a mutual person, or someone that I know that they know. I feel like someone needs to hear this, um, and I can incorporate my story into this, and I hope it resonates with someone and someone feels it in their heart. I know one thing's for sure, two things for certain. Um, I started. I don't want to say find myself. I started reconnecting with myself unapologetically in the darkest points of my life. And I'm not even talking about, gaining all this weight. I'm not even only, I mean, I'm referring to it, but I'm not only talking about that, okay? I'm talking about the most detrimental points in my life. I started, besides the weight gain. The weight gain was an aftermath of it, okay? Because I battle with food addiction. So think of it as an opiate addiction, a heroin addiction, a meth addiction, a sex addiction, an it's addiction. Addiction is addiction. So addiction is only the aftermath to trauma, okay? I started reconnecting with myself unapologetically at the darkest points of my life. Okay, so when everyone says, or if everyone deems, or if everyone is afraid of darkness, like, oh, nothing's dark, nothing's dark, nothing's dark, your darkness is the most crucial point of your path. Because how are you going to excel in life or overcome your demons in life if you're not friends with your demons, or if you don't welcome in your dark? You have to welcome in your dark in order to go into your light. So your dark is your friend. And when you can alchemize that, that is the true mastery of managing your emotions, when you can incorporate your shadow into trying to become your light, or to continue to become your light. Okay? I just wanted to make that clear, because I feel like someone needs to hear that. All right. Hey, Franny, how are you, boo? Um, Also, you know, speaking that, I did refer to weight gain and stuff like that. Okay, I've been a lot of tiers in my life, like different tiers of weight. Okay, I've obviously, actually, no, I am not at my heaviest. I am actually like 15 to 20 pounds less than my heaviest, which is good, which is a start. Okay. But I was always like up and down with my weight. Just the past, I want to say, 10 years, it started getting, a lot, and a lot. Um, but yeah, those were the years, because I went through something very detrimental. Um, the turning point of my life, and is when I finally started accepting my darkness, and I started becoming friends with my shadow. Not becoming friends with my shadow because I want to stay there, but being friends with my shadow and accepting the dark parts of myself in order to alchemize it into my light. Because for years, everyone, when I was at my skinny points, everyone was like, you look so good. You look so good. You look so good. When I was at my chubby points, oh, you look so pretty. You look so pretty. But no one When people say you look good, usually, okay, 9 out of 10 times they refer to like the whole physique. When people say you look pretty, they're only talking about your face. And I'm not trying to like blow my shit up or gas myself up or anything like that, but you guys get the point. Like, I hate that when people look at overweight or big women and they say, "Oh, you're so pretty, you're so pretty." I'm more than a pretty face, bitch. Not to call anyone a bitch. When I say the word bitch, 9 times out of 10, it's a word of endearment for me, okay? Like, I hate that, okay? Fat phobia is so real. And at one point in my life, I was fat phobic, okay? Because I was programmed to be very weight conscious. I've been battling food addiction and eating disorders since I'm 5 years old. Okay, I'm gonna be 39 next month. Okay, so for 34 years, I've been battling food addiction and eating disorders. Food addiction, eating disorders, food addiction. So that's why my weight was fluctuating. So in all the skinny or, hourglass points of my life, everyone was like, you look so good, you look so good, you look this, you look that. But no one knew that at those points in my life where I, quote unquote, in societal eyes, had the perfect physique and the perfect body, I was suffering inside, you guys. I was so depressed. I hated myself. But yet I had to put a big smile on my face to try to satisfy everyone else. I wasn't even myself. Okay, I was what everyone expected me to be. Okay, the true me, I never had a chance to express myself because every single time I would try to express myself unapologetically, I would get mocked at. And I'm not trying to say, mocked at only like verbally made fun of, but like even the stares and like just like the whole aura, I would be mocked at. So at a very young age, I want to say 5 or 6, I shut myself off. That's when I started acting like how everyone else in my environment and the friends of people in my environment and so forth, peers, school people, everyone, wanted me to be. Everyone wanted me to be them. Okay, so I started talking like them. I started having their same interests. Okay, I started looking like them. I was living through them. They were living through me, and I was allowing myself to live through them. Okay, because I felt like I couldn't express myself because every single time I did, I was, mocked at or belittled or something like that. Okay, in my 30s is thus far the decade when I started opening up and reconnecting with my true self unapologetically. And it was the point, again, I'm going to say it, in my darkest moments, in my rock bottoms, the rock bottoms out of all rock bottoms, when I started feeling free. And when you give up your old life and you're in your new one, even in the darkest part of the new one, there's a lot of grievance there. But along with that grievance is the most cathartic feeling in the world because you feel like you can finally be yourself unapologetically. Also comes with regret. Because like I said, like when you have an addict's mind, it's not the addiction, it's the trauma that leads to the addiction. So when you have an addict's mind and you're in recovery, okay, and I know each addiction is obviously different because it's a different thing, but apples and oranges are different fruit, but it's still fruit, right? It leads to the same sort of thinking. You start to regret how you let yourself go to satisfy other people and for the salvation of other people, to make everyone else happy. And you may look the part, but inside, you're not complete. You're suffering. And now that you are opening yourself up again, you start to regret, like, wow, I let myself go for this shit. I am so worthy and I am so beautiful. I let myself go for this shit, even though in society's eyes it wasn't letting myself go, because in my case it was food addiction and eating disorders. So, when I was skinny, like, I was accepted, I was treated different, this and that, blah blah blah, I was included more, blah blah blah. I just feel like someone needed to hear that. So it's in your darkest moments that are the most freeing and the most cathartic. Even though a lot of grievance comes along with that, a lot of regret comes along with that. But don't let the grieving and don't let the regret bring you to a state of stagnance. It's way easier said than done, because that's right now at this current moment, that's the point of my life that I'm at. Like, sometimes, like, the grieving and the regret, I let it get to me, but I don't want to let it spiral me into, like, going on a binge, because believe me, been there, done that. Even before I accepted my shadow and all that. Like, that feeling of regret, it messes with your head. And it's very easy for an addict of any kind to get back in their old habits when you let the regret get to you. But if anyone on this live or anyone watching this live does battle demons attached to their trauma, like addiction, just know that I am sending you so much love and holding so much space for you. You are such a badass. You are brave and you are strong. And even on the days that, like, you don't feel strong, you don't feel brave, you are. Even on the days when you're not productive, you're still healing. Because sometimes, instead of worrying about doing this at 8 o'clock and doing this at 10 o'clock and doing this at 12 o'clock and doing this at 2 o'clock, sometimes just being in omnipresence and mindfulness and in the moment is healing in itself. So that's the body, that's the spirit and the vessel connecting and telling you, hey, listen, instead of focusing and assembling healing with being productive, maybe healing is just loving yourself in all your forms and just being, and let it happen naturally. I hope this message touches someone's heart. Hey Gigi, hey Franny, hey Aura, hey everybody, hi Kizzy. I hope this message, I was going to say channels. Well, yeah, that too. But I hope it touches someone's heart, because I was on Instagram and I was watching this influencer say something similar but a little different. And I just tweaked it into my own, and I felt very spiritually led to put the word out there. So I'm going to make this live public. So if you want to share it with your friends, go right ahead. And, yeah. I'll see you guys soon. Enjoy your night, day, whatever time it is. Time, we all know, is human construct, and it's fluid. Time and distance is fluid. I'm sending much love. Bye.